Good evening, everyone. Good evening, TGH family. Welcome to the Golden Hour on a beautiful Tuesday evening. Ninjani Makaya, September 10 Pilile, Kupina Gupi Futsi Lanbugela Konatelo Golden Hour. Welcome to the only show where we say hashtag Gumnanza Kaya. It is good to be home. We're back with a bang on a Tuesday, right? To just give you an update on what's happening all around us, not only in the kingdom of Eswatini, also outside, and of course, some of the trending topics. Welcome to the show. My name is Nogupila Wasanga, aka the Trailblazer. We're back. First things first, we want to take a look. Let's be in line, with what everyone else is talking about, right? So today's what is called Birth Control Pills Day, right? I know the Kurdish relates, the ladies. Let me say the ladies or the women, Sigu Women's Month. Inyanga lemqoka lenkulu lehlonishwa emhlabeni kakhulu ngoba we get a chance to sit around the fire, sit around wherever as ladies get together in events, etc. And talk about what matters to us as women. Birth control pills do matter, right? One of the many ways and forms of birth control, implant and so many other forms of birth control, but namhla our focus is on birth control pills, right? There's so much that is being said. There's so much that we know about it. The fact that I'm cool, but if you take them as per instruction, your pharmacist or dokotela wakho lokunikete wona atawusebenza ngale ndlela lekumele ukuthi asebenze ngawo. And of course, precaution is important. Take precaution as you use them. Wasebenzisa on a daily empilweni yakho ukuthi follow the instructions. Ungabe sewecemalanga because that could cause problems for you or cause complications. And ukuthi kunama-myths lakhona ukuthi la maphilisi lawa akabi ngoba uyakhukhumala la maphilisi are going to gain weight or going to gain water weight. That's what they call it, but how true is that? A lot of people have been saying or throwing that kind of ideology around. So a lot of people are complaining about that, but that's a myth. It hasn't been proven. Until it's proven, one of the side effects of birth control pills is the fact that you gain a lot of water weight. And of course, I don't want to spread any misconceptions that so many people have or spreading around, but yeah, follow the instruction from the doctor, you'll be good, right? So today, especially if you are a married person, you don't want to have millions of babies, don't have a lot of babies, so it's important for you to follow a certain kind of birth control, longa 70 suitable, good for your body, So pills are, I feel like it's one of the simpler ways or most convenient ways. They're cheap, they're affordable, we find them over the counter, and of course, so we celebrate the ladies today. You are unmarried or single lady, so you indulge in all sorts of activities, but you don't want to find yourself with unwanted babies, right? So make sure that you birth control every chance, every time, every chance you get. Make sure that you do. So that is important. That is my notes for today as we open the show today. And of course, we are not doing the show alone. We come as a pack. We come as a duo. Neliswa is with me today. Good evening, Neliswa.
Good evening, Nopila. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
I'm also doing very well. It's been a long day for me, though, but anyway, we are back on the show. It's always exciting to be back on the show, just, having this beautiful time in Ibabugeli where we get to plug them up with quite a lot of things, that are happening all around us, as you said. It's not only the kingdom of Eswatini, but it is also in other countries, neighboring countries all over the world. We bring it up right here on the Golden Hour. So it's hashtag Gumnanza Kaya. Always happy to be here once again And, you know, I was just looking at what is happening, you know, I actually noted that His Majesty King Mswati III has just assumed, you know, chairmanship, you know, of the SADC organ, Troika. So he's back into chairmanship. And on the other side, we look into Zambia, the Zambian president, Hichilema. He has also gotten, you know, his 5 years back. He's been re-elected, you know, as president, you know, of the Republic of Zambia. So those are things that are happening, you know, and all these the political space of things. It's exciting to see my developments. So a lot is happening, no Pila. I am sure that we also have quite a lot to bring on the golden hour and Nanamuhla. But anyway, Nanamuhla, as no Pila has said, I also have something on my side.
Okay.
It is actually what we call a very special day called World Breast Cancer Research Day. So it's all about women. We know August and
men too.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Breast cancer.
It's Women's Month, so I'm going to see pink, you know, even the poster that we are showing right now, because I mean it's Women's Month, so we're focusing more on the women's side, you know, of breast cancer. So you know, it's whereby you can say there's a lot of research, you know, that is done breast cancer. So a lot of things, you know, the scientific research in trying to find a cure for some of these diseases that we have. So in my universities, we are happy in the country actually have a medical university. So one of the pride of such universities, or rather my institutions that research so to find a cure of all the research, the scientific work and all the precautions and everything, research, how is it out cancer so we just get to appreciate the medical professionals that are actually doing a lot of work in actually making sure cancer, because it's very bad when we see, you know, people say cancer these surgical operations and all these things. So what can people actually do, you know, to try and look, you know, so that it's always easier and to actually get it sorted out CPC for breast cancer. Early detection, it helps stages critical those deep surgical operations and all of that. So we just celebrate the research around breast cancer.
Oh, perfect indeed. So what are you saying to everyone?
The most important thing, let's get to the hospital. Let's do the checkups. I think that's the best thing to do, you know, because no research how are you going to know about it? I think earlier this month, check up. You know, it's important to do check up everything, the breast cancer, everything. Let's just go check up everything so that the early detection, research, let's say, before we're too bad, eh?
Speaking of checking up, you know, could be together, you know, as a couple, you know. Comedian, it's you know, I can't maybe one every 3 months. If the girlfriend went to the hospital, then we're good. If she's clean, we're all clean.
There's nothing like
that's
that.
What he says. That's what he says. You know, no, that's what he says. You know, so that's how he used to think. That's how he used to take it. You know,
like that,
so
you know.
I don't know if it was true coming from a comedian, but yeah, that's what he said. We would see girlfriend you know, so make sure that you get tested now, breast cancer, male or female, go get yourself tested or screened, you know, for breast cancer, you know, how can it be treated? So today on the show we have so much more coming up. Sadly, we see trade fairs just around the corner. I've been seeing, you know, all the road shows, you know, promotions, left, right, and center. Social media has been keeping us, you know, on the loop as to what's happening, where they are in terms of the regions. Also, Goma road shows. We've been seeing so many engagements, you know, our celebrities, our content creators, musicians, just creatives in the country who are engaged. I would say, since you're part of this, guys, let's promote it, you know, let's engage and make sure that a lot of people come through and, you know, just get to experience the beauty of an international trade fair at the Mavuso Trade Center this year. I'm looking forward to a conversation today. In a domestic promotions or domestic trade and promotions manager where international trade fairs. What's new about this year? What is it that they're saying? Attend the trade fair. Attend. What are the perks also, you know, as just the general public, besides business, what supporter, you know, and the likes, you know, what is it that I gain from that particular experience?
That's a brilliant one. Trade fair is really amazing. I love trade fair, no Pila. I always love, you know, interacting with Lama stalls. What are they doing? Many times you know, there's just nothing in the country. But when you get to a place like the trade fair, you actually realize that we actually have quite a lot of things that are happening in the country. Trade fair last week we actually started smoking and vaping. You know, we had our World Health Organization talking about that, and this week once again we are going to take it deeper, quite more over the topic. So we do have our guest once again today who will also be taking us through so it's gonna be amazing tonight. Stay tuned, don't move, don't do nothing. If there's anyone that loves the golden hour and is not yet on their screens, tell them that immediately after the break it's going down. Stay tuned, let's take a break.
There's a specific kind of energy moving through our culture right now and where it lives. This weekend, Eswatini is your VIP pass to the biggest celebrity interviews, the hottest music videos, and the curated digital art of Sikipani Eswatini. From your TV screens with one mic, one take, one song, and one chance to rewrite the rules. From the freshest fashion hitting the streets to your official weekend gig guide, we've got your plans completely covered. We're diving deep into the lifestyle, the creators, and the trends shaping our creative industry. Catch This Weekend Eswatini every Friday at 5 p.m. live on Eswatini TV.
It is over. Because sometimes a voice is more than just a voice. It is a dream waiting to be heard. A poem is more than just words on a page. It is a heartbeat, a memory, a story, a piece of who we are. Hear our voices rise. Words become rhythm, silence becomes words, and imagination becomes poetry and art. From the hands that create to the minds that imagine. Where poetry meets creativity and every talent has a story to tell. Coming soon on Eswatini TV. Sibubo Semaswati.
Welcome back to the Golden Hour. This is the only show Lapo City Corner #Gumnanzekaya. Thank you for tuning in. Before we went for break, that namuhla siqhubeka nenzaba lenkulu ke lesiqalile last week lapho khona besikhulumisa indaba smoking and vaping. We have our guest once again in studio today, Mr. Vusi Shabang, who will take us deeper into the conversation that we started last week. Isikhulumile ke nasiqala evikini leliphelile. We will go to there are a lot of dangers, you know, that are associated with smoking. The impact that is actually being done by the smoking and everything. Most particularly in expenditures when it comes to the Ministry of Health. So maybe labanye bebangasho ukuthi uyathi hey sicabanga thina kunengi le umthelela lo lethwa ngilo ukuthi letitsa kamiva nalo kwanalo wamhlambe tiyathenga kungeniswa noma tenda njani kulethe ama-profits even but umbhele wakuveta wakubeka ebaleni evikile eliphelile because there is nothing like that. Actually, the damage that is happening, not just emtimbeni wemuntu, but also speaking about the economy, there's no benefit at all that comes with the smoking, you know. But today we take it deeper, looking into other things, you know. Let's say that we'll look into it. Good evening, Martin.
Good evening, brother. Good evening also to the viewers.
Siyabonga kakhulu Mpele ukuthi ube nasi once again ehlelweni namuhla. You know, last week sayiqala indzaba ye tobacco sathinza ku the dangers of smoking, sakhulumisa nabo vaping. Lokukhulu kakhulu wakuveta evikini leliphelile Mpele ukuthi kukhona imithetho letawuthi kuba khona nasikhulumisa indzaba yeligwayi noma ke kubhema nato tonke nje tintfo waveta ukuthi ama chemicals maningi diningi nama products lasaqhamukile through the very same smoking lela abaningi bathi nje ukuthi kubhema nje lokudayilekile waveta ukuthi ke kuningi lokusekwendekile losekubangela ukuthi ngathi bese kungaba nemithetho lemisha that were bringing into the scene kuzama kusita kunayinkinga lesibhekene as a country. So we just want you to take us usibeke esithomeni because what is happening, is there any mithetho leseyifakwa, any bill that is being spoken of, and what are the changes really?
Yeah, thank you so much. Mhlamba umuntu akasho ukuthi silitiko latempilo we are repealing umthetho besina umthetho lokhona lo mdzala wa 2013 Tobacco Control Act of 2013. So umthetho uyabonakala lokuthi uneti khadlana lapha nalapha ema gaps la khona ngekhamba kwesikhathi nangekubuka ukuthi setinengitintho imikhiqido eligwayi seyikhona kulesikhathi nekubuka ukuthi tinkinga dinengi kakhulu letibangwa ligwayi banengi kakhulu abantu asebasebenzisa ligwayi banengi kakhulu abantu lasebabhema noma ngabe nguphi sokwanzile lokuthi umuntu nje umkhanze bus rank abhema ligwayi na ungathi nje wendlula la bus rank ungathikhanza vele solvile ligwayi selinukile futhi linuka lokuthi kufana nekuthi libhenywa nguwe. So dinengi kakhulu letindzawo tekubhemela la khona abantu bathikhanza bamile bathi bangabhema la kunengi kakhulu nalokuthengiswa kweligwayi sinoma kanjani. So uyabona ukuthi kwanza kweligwayi kwanza abantu labalibhemako kwanza netindzawo la litholakala khona kwanza netindzawo labalibhemela khona kwanza nebantu lababa exposed kunako lesithi second hand smoke and third hand smoke lo banangibhemelela the carpet will get hold of the chemicals for the next 7 to 10 days. So many people are exposed inkinga telgwayi. So kusibita kenyalo ukuthi silive sithi kuthuthuka sibuke indlela yekwenta tintho kangcono kuzama kuregulator letindzaba telgwayi sitowehlisa lo mthelela lomubi lobangwa ligwayi lesithi la sibuke ukuthi phela asibe naso sivele philile sivele sitawuba lesi strong sibe nelive laseSwatini lesitawuthi litobacco free. Ithi ke lenzaba leyo asitale siyele emthethweni asakhe lo mthetho lo tawukhona kulawula letindzaba telgwayi. So umthetho ke lesithi Tobacco Control Bill ya 2026 lo khankanywako lo mele ukuthi uphasiswe eParliament masinyane sinako ukuthi sive kumcoka lokuthi siwadi lo mthetho ukuthi lo mthetho udanani lo mthetho usakhiwa nje ushaywa uphasiswa fanele sathi ukuthi yini ledako ngoba kuphela kuphinze kube licala nalokungadintsha umthetho ukuthi uthini kona lokho fanele uwadi sinako ukuthi lo mthetho usiphathele tintho leti zama kuchibela khebesi lebethi khona kulo mthetho lomdzala wa 2013 noma ungeta nawo kunetinto longeke usakhona ukuthi controller next bantu babopheke ngawo ngekuthi unaleti khala. Okay bowukhona umushi lo tawusho ukuthi lugwayi akamele lithengiselwe umuntu longephasi kwa 18 years. But bantu abakulaleli kona lokho ligwayi alithengiswa ngemalusi sticks. Lokuthi nje uthengise a cigarette kwethi stick yes it's not allowed according to even lo mthetho lomdzala kufanele ligwayi lithengiswe ngale 20 lelibhokisi. So but umthetho wabona ukuthi boweceka nje khona lapho nalokuthi lingabekwa ligwayi etindzaweni lapho khona dawukhanza li displayiwe lo mthetho ko uyethu uyakavarisha uthi ngoba sekunana ligwayi lelisha lesikhuluma ngayo nje kana vapes nowadays nanako lesithi ma electronic products, electronic cigarettes. This one is electronic because it doesn't use matches or yakchachisala. So all these tobacco products lakhona lasebenzisa liquid nicotine. Bantu bacabanga babhema nabasebenzisa lokani babhema all the chemicals tobacco akhona la and it's more dangerous. So sinalokuthi kumthetho wa 2013 bongakufaki lokho bokhuluma nje ngeligwayi wona ungakhulumi ngema electronic cigarettes tobacco products so nyalo lo mthetho suyakufaka ke lokuthi konke lokumkicido weligwayi ngaba ukuthi leligwayi mhlambe lita lingemafutha egcobisa umlomo ngoba selikhona lelo likhona lelita in form of tea bags balifake emandini banathe sebabhemile balifake nalamlonyeni sekubhemekile ngalo ndlela lokunye kuta kungema washes electronic gadgets all these things ngema tobacco products lo mthetho ke wa 20 le bill ya 2026 it's coming ukuthi ifake tonke letinto ukuthi tivimbeleke naletinsha letidako letingavela kusasa so vele lo mthetho utawuhlala ukhamisile ukuthi lokuqhamuka lokusha uvele ukuthi prohibited empeleni sihamba sithi sifuna kuvimbela yonke lemikhiqido lokuthi igcine ngalo mthetho ingakhona ingena kule liveleli ingatholakali ithengiswa kule liveleli lemikhiqido lemisha lesithi ma novel products onke etobacco senda show ukuthi kufanele agcina avimbeleka la vele ukuze kutoncipha lokusetshenziswa kona kutholakala kwabantu babhema letinto leti ikakhulu iyouth nyalo bantu labasha babhema kwenca lalabadzala we did a study le stout discovery abantwana etikolweni labasuka minyakeni wa 13 years kuya ku 17 years sakhanza ukuthi kubhema kwabo lizinga labo lithi 16.something%. Now buka labadzala study le sendile 2024 sa 18 to 69 years baku 11%. So yabuka ukuthi labanqane the under 18 sebabhema kakhulu kwenca lama adults. So nalo mthetho lothi don't sell it to under 18 years. So ubonakala vele wecekile nala ku statistics because labantu laba under 18 years 13 to 17 babhema kakhulu kweca balithatha leligwayi bathengiselwa ngibani. All those things wabona ukuthi bantwana futhi laba sesikolweni incumbi yabo. So it's more dangerous. Ithi side live kusasa side umliba loya embili live limene. So we have to come back esakhe lo mthetho lotawuthi no silvimbele ligwayi leli enome ke sizama regulator naligwayi belikhona leletitiki we are trying ukuthi akwendeke siqiniseke ukuthi lelingena la kangwane ngoba silakhe thina leli gwayileli alibhalwe ngemagama lamakhulu nangesiswati futhi lokho ukuthi luyingodi leli gwayili yabulala libanga na difonati bhalwe ngesingisi nangesiswati ngoba phela lithengiselwa emaswati phinze kube nesithombe lesitaba sikhulu siphose sigcwale lelibhokisi lesitawukhomba bungodi loba kibo na ubhema ligwayi kube kungaba nemaphaphu lavitsikile ngoba ligwayi vele liyavitside emaphaphu kuhlotshiswe ngale liphaphu lelivitsikile kufakwe lethombe dabomdlavuza laba bangwa ngileli gwayi kuleli bhokisi uthi uya kuleli bhokisi leligwayi nje uvele emehlo akho agcwale lesithombe samdlavuza ukuthi utawuba njani kusasa na ubhema leligwayi sifuna ke ligwayi ukuthi ligcine librandwa kanjalo lelingena la vene lingangeni nje lihlotshisiwe ngalendlela lehlotshisiwe ngayo khanza liheha libadosa abantu kunabo gold lapha and what ne packaging yakho uyayibona ukuthi vele inako lokuthi it's so attractive bantu labasha nebantu bona labadzala nje lengcondo akungayendi ilahawukele lokupakishwa kwaleli gwayi we are going to a point whereby sithi nale mithelo yaleli gwayi lo mthetho ufuna ukukhuluma lenzaba le ukuthi ayiphakame le mithelo yaleli gwayi lidule leli gwayi linganothengeka noma ngangibani lingatholakali kalula lidule ngendlela lesimanga umthelo walo umbe ecolo kwadwa nje uthi na uphethe ligwayi shothi ulahlekelwe imali wena akufinyeleli noma ngangibane kwayini lokuthi lishiphe kakhulu lenta ukuthi nebantwana bakhona ukulithenga sitome kanjani bafinyelele kilo noma nini kunoma ngayinzawo sicikelele kulomthetho futhi ukuthi akube khona indzawo la stouts nje vele ehlobile akunuka igwayi ngeke ulithole ligwayi khona bantu bangabhemelisi noma kanjani noma ikakhulu etindzaweni la kuhlala abantu khona esikhatsini esinenge ukwenza abantu babhemele emakhaya endlini abhema sinoma kanjani la kunebantu khona bahosha abantu ligwayi kuletindzawo leto netindzawo temsebenzi netimoto mhlambe letithwala sive bantu bahlala nje babhemele la khathi kanti sikhuluma nangabo 10 smoke ukuthi leligwayi liyahlala lapha so uyabuka ukuthi bantu labasebentele etindzaweni la kubhenyelwe khona babutha lemilotha bacleana netincamte ligwayi bayanukelwa ngileli gwayi bagcine bathola tifo letibangwa ngileli gwayi so we need to get to a point whereby sithi kunema smoke free areas vele ukuthi la ngeke ulithole leli gwayi So that's why sihamba ke sifika la khona sitawuthi vele asivikele kubhema noma ekubhemele endzaweni la khona iseceleni kwetindzawo letinema ventilation kwekuthile ntuthu itawuhamba ifika ingene kunabantu nabaya but basehleli lapho beve sekunuka ligwayi. So nyalo lo mthetho utane kuthile ofuna kubhema akakhweshe ahambe 30 meters ahambe 30 meters ayobhemela endzaweni lekhashane 30 meters khashane nebantu netindzawo la khona kunemafastelo kunema-buildings lahlala abantu ushothi vele uya esigangeni but nalesigangeni ke siyabuka ukuthi environmental funa camuke nemithetho naye lo tawuvimba ngoba imvelo iyahlukubedeka ngaleli gwayi ngisho inkomo nawubhemele eceni kwayo iyahlukubedeka saso uyayikhanza ukuthi seyinetifo letithide leli gwayi leli lihlupha sonke silwane ulahla sincamo siyongena emantini ngetikhukhula kufa tinhlanti sitawubade tinhlanti kunengi lokuhlukubedwa ngaleli gwayi empilweni so kuyabita vele silolo bemako ahlukubeteke akhweshe utatibonela ukuthi uyitholaphi lendzawo but umthetho uthi khwesha be away from these people again in this packaging we are looking forward ukuthi lo mthetho lo uma uphasiswa utanayo le packaging akube nabo plain packaging nakubita nje ukuthi le carton alibe mhlophe libe mhlophe lingahlotshiswa but lamagama abe makhulu la labanga lobungoti nyalo bangasho beindustry ukuthi akhona amagama lashoko ukuthi tobacco is dangerous it causes cancer kakhulu amagama lawo uwafunza sokucedzena lokubhema ngikhathi wabona lambanye vele babhema for some years bangaboni ukuthi abhaliwe amagama yeah so we need something that aba bolded kube clear ukuthi this is dangerous kube netithombe takhona letawukhona kuveta lobungoti bonke lobukhona and kungafakwa lokuhlotshiswa ngoba khona this misleading information leba khona kwa inyalo nje sesikhuluma even with this thing you see this color it's so bright inviting to these young people especially girls look at this packaging it's so nice for girls when girls looking at this they think ba sexy bakahle nabaphethe lo basestyleni so and it's designed for ladies this one so you see ukuthi it's tempting to these young girls this electronic cigarettes lugwayi leli but lo munye ngeke alibone ukuthi lugwayi ngeke ade futhi ukuthi kulugwayi lokho because it's lacking awareness into lekhe icitwe industry mimica some other things like lip gloss that are there have been used for a long time so we are saying ayingabi attractive le appearance ayinga decorate leli gwayi libe inviting to people ngoba it's misleading lokunye kufakwe pictures of fruits mint strawberry all this watermelon they are decorating it they are inviting people they are hooking them up so we are saying we have to prohibit that type of packaging kuthi ngene even Eswatini kuze kutophepha live even nalokubekwa koligwayi esitolo lo mthetho lotako ungabi ukuthi lisembongisweni libekwe baleni because that is advertising same time lokho ukuthi nali nekubekwa kwama price ishipile ngala no prices should be requested by the person who is looking for that particular person and nale price ingakhulunywa ngumuntu ngoba ngidayinanatela nangikhuluma ufuna kube ngilokubhalwe phasi kube straight away nalo leligwayi lifihleke lo funa ligwayi ngimfunele mina emthengisi lingabekwe embongisweni ukuthi nakathenga singwa athi ayisalunginika libhokisi delgwayi because uyalibona that's advertising automatically so umthetho kutawuthi we are prohibiting lokubekwa kweligwayi embongisweni nekubekwa kwema price embongisweni nakuma point of sale kwekuthi udalithola lapha ethilini no the law the bill is coming with that kwekuthi asikprohibite lokho kuzokhona nciphisa lokutholakala kwaleligwayi esikhathini esiningi also we are looking forward ukuthi si prohibite the sponsorships that are done by the tobacco industry because angeke sifundwe ngisathane sibhodle edla kwasathane kepha singamfuni so nasasifundile sathane automatically sitawugcine sesingagcinisi isandla kulokulwa neligwayi kufe bantu njengoba nyalo sibuka nje kufa umlibalo embila ithi lenza beligwayi nasiyekela kufa live kusasa kude Eswatini kusasa nawubuka lokuthi bantu bethu bagcwele egwayini babhema kwengcala abadzala so vele bantwana labadako bakusasa kutaba youth lekhula inetifo letinengi so we are fighting that so we are looking forward kwekuthi nalo mthetho uphinze phela usichibelele kwekuthi la sebabhema how are we going to help them lo mthetho uyakufaka ukuthi ayibe khona nemithi letawusita laba nema withdrawal symptoms labafuna kuyekela kubhema to quit even programs at school njengoba sibona ukuthi etkolweni kuyabhenywa we need to come with something like like that kulo mthetho kufakeke ukuthi kufanele kube khona nangithi yekela kubhema nje ngibe nginawo ama structures to help you how to quit, to support you, to try to address le tinkinga letitane kuyekela kubhema, because kuyekela kubhema is not a joke. Quitting kutane ma challenges, withdrawal symptoms, you struggle, you can even die. So you need support kwathi sikuside kwakuthi uyekele peacefully and healthy lokubhema sikusekela kahle ube right.
No kuyevakala kakhulu uMbhele. Ngicansi uMbhele uyichaze kahle wayibeka yonke esithombeni nembukele emuva ekhaya uyativela lobungoti lobukhulu nakangaka lokubangelwa ngiko kubhema nalo nje ligwayi nato tonke tinto leti phathelene nalo ligwayi. Ngicansi siyabonga kakhulu uMbhele kusithatha sibeke esithombeni nanga umthetho lo khankaswako lo tawufika ungene lokhulumisa kona ukuthi sithiba kanjani naku kubhidlanga kwana leli gwayi leselingene kito tonke tindzaba. Ngicansi lokukhulu nje kakhulu uMbhele lokutsinzile ngiyo lendzaba yokuthi noma ngabe so hooked kuleli gwayi, so addicted, sekwentekile wonke lokho nabo ma withdrawal symptoms njengoba avetile, so usitakala kanjani phela noma ngabe imithetho ufikile uyavala konke, but wena naku so utifakile kule nkinga, so uhleli lapha iminyaka neminyaka, so ngeke kusakhona ukuthi umanage uyekele dluthu. Sekumele kube naleto tinsita naleto tindzawo la utawukhona ukuthi usitakale khona na ufuna kuyekela. Ngicansi ngalinye ilanga uMbhele tawuphinza abuye ehlelweni sasite kulo ukuthi naku ke sengenile ngiseshice sengiphuma kanjani tikhona indlolisito event laseSwatini sitakala kanjani when it comes to that. Otherwise, for today we're going to put it right there, Mbugeliwa golden hour. Let's continue watching because we still have more for you right here on the show. Every word counts. Spell right, stay focused, and shine bright as you take on the ultimate spelling challenge. One stage, one opportunity, one school will rise above the rest. The ultimate spelling challenge is coming soon on your screens, only on Eswatini TV.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Shuki Lamini. Are you ready for the hottest music videos?
Yeah.
We've got them.
Let's go!
Exclusive interviews with Eswatini's biggest stars. From sold-out festivals to the country's biggest music events, we bring you the dopest live performances and all the moments everyone's talking about. Do you want the latest entertainment news? Want to know what's happening in Celebville? You're in the right place. Catch all this and more every Saturday at 8 p.m. only on Eswatini TV.
My name is Dr. Shakes and this is Squad Code.
You're watching Squad Code.
Squad Code.
Shout out to you, man.
Hello to all the viewers of Eswatini TV in the kingdom and beyond. Eswatini TV is regulated by the Eswatini Communications Commission through the Broadcasting Code and Broadcasting Guidelines. Under these instruments, the station commits to broadcasting information and news that have been fact-checked, programs and content in respectful language with no elements of hate speech, violence or sexual activity. If you hear any unsuitable content on this channel, you have a right to voice your complaints with the station management. Should you not be satisfied with the response or action taken, you can escalate your matter to the Communications Commission at PO Box 7811 Babani. Call 2406 7000 or send an email to info@esccom.org.za.
For more information, visit www.esccom.org.za.
Welcome back to the Golden Hour, the only show where we say hashtag Gumnanzi Kaya. It is good to be home. Gumnanzi Mhlahleni Golden Hour because we're talking about all things trade fair, right? I know the kids now come at trade fair, they start smiling, happy and all that. You know, tikora tsukat value futhi. You know, they have all the time in the world ukuthi bayogalavanta lapha. Nabafunze nje ukuthi even la kangwane ingathi kuphilwa njani, inqubo ithini, you know, in terms of promoting our businesses and of course just getting together as families, friends, you know, businesses. So so today we want to talk about all of that. Trade fair patheleni lonyaka sina domestic trade promotions manager wayo trade fair about to tell us everything, all the nice things that you know they have in store for us today. There've been so many campaigns, road shows and all of that, but namhla sifuna kuva from him what exactly the trade fair has to offer for us this year. Nkabinze, welcome to the Golden Hour. How are you doing today?
No, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I think it's that time where we're going to have fun at the trade fair for the next for 10 days from 28 to the 6th of September. So I think we're expecting my numbers from Eswatini to participate and being there at trade fair for Leo duration.
Yeah, for Leo duration, yeah. You know, the moment you set the dates and, you know, put it out there, you know, governor that excitement, lebese say by evoked in, you know, most of Eswatini, you know. So every year it trade fair by a theme. This year it is unlocking green, you know, economy opportunities for sustainable growth, you know. So what theme, just unpacking it. What is the green economy?
Basically, when we say green economy, we are talking to how to make our world sustainable.
Okay.
How do we go green? But it goes beyond the process of preserving the natural aspect of the country. Then nyalo sesingena naguma green finance, where we look at see ngabe projects la ku green space, like for example kuvale madonga, maybe kuba nema innovative thoughts or businesses lotakanza mhlambe folisha ngala kuthini ngabe si recycle njani, si upcycle njani. How do we finance those as financial institutions? So the topic here green, it's getting broader and broader, but luckily this year we'll be having somebody that economy side the trade fair looking at the opportunities no kanza ukuthi some business can tap in as a revenue stream for your business, or else lo some business lo startup can also explore extending this is an opportunity that green lengakhona ngena ngayo. Then bese siba nawo ke laba financial startups. Okay, you have identified ukuthi kunana into lengakhona preserve ngayo the nature nama preserve ngayo Eswatini or the world. Then singa finance ku that aspect, or we do have institutions that kanza ukuthi they provide grants to finance little spaces going green.
Yeah, I like the fact that Utse Gungeta also the opportunities, you know, within the green economy, which is really nice. So now, sisi attend trade fair gunning, you know, lomunye tati butaguti but what 3 words would you describe this coming trade fair that would just make me
Yeah, I would say informative. Informative in the sense that I would say we are bringing in new topics kuma seminars where we have to engage on certain topics that are brought by different stakeholders at the trade fair. That our address when as a visitor to the trade fair, address the business aspect of the trade fair and also touching on the sports aspect. Sayoni trade fair masibuga nje, we do have the sports lakona in the country, but there is a gap that needs to be filled by the business in terms of making sure we do have sponsors and partners to the trade fair. Secondly, it's just fun. we have come up with sporting codes lotokanza kutsi ata entertainer anybody otaba khona in the country. We've got artists now lataba khona that khona entertainer the array in terms of family demography from loyolo mncane to bomkhulu ekhaya. So we are having that environment la stabe khona city entertainer khona towards during the 10 days while in a trade fair. Then I think the other one is just business. We are talking networking, we're talking
information, fun, and business.
Yeah, definitely.
Good mix of all of that, right? So now, Elomunyego uyatibuta ukuthi mhlambe kusoma business kakhulu because it's mostly centered around, just promoting and putting businesses out there, What are the benefits? Asoma business mhlambe lomunye lo sayibuku sayicabanga nzabe yokhangise trade fair lomunye yakwaqala this year. What are the businesses siyathi sina hulumende udaba lapha?
Definitely, a trade fair is just it's a springboard for any business in terms of scanning the market, scanning opportunities and looking at who can I partner with in terms of a business. It's very a good environment for loyal saqala basically, or loyal sanale dream because I just want to get in a business in the next ordinary future. But the business environment is in the country. During the trade fair, unema business which can be your competitors, you can scan and understand. Competitors You've got government whom you can interact with in terms of department. Then you've got service providers. Business in. Let me give an example. Maybe ERS, maybe baga water, maybe baga EEC. Then you've got that aspect here, networking, which maybe gives in a sense of business to business conversations. Mhlambe angakhona ukugcina asilidela ekuthenini sibe ne-partnership letsite or sibe nema-opportunities letsite lobunge kwathole uhlele ebhizinisini yakho. So it's just a playground of all the businesses that we have in the country, including labo labancane, the SMEs, or even hawkers. Now they get to that market through the trade fair. So it's just a springboard for your business.
Then international trade fair, what can we expect, in terms of the program, Jay, from the first day to the last day, just briefly, what can we expect?
It's
for everyone?
It's a fun-packed 10 days, basically, for everybody coming from the business side and also from the entertainment side. The first day, basically, is in a session where we're looking at awareness of both the exhibitors and the visitors. In this Fit Friday, we named it Fit Friday. Let's get together, send out minor exercises just to check yourself for free. You're not paying anything, just to get yourself in terms of your health. So Friday we're to Petse Logo. Then the Saturday, Mhlaga 29, we are expecting Banlabatsala Believe Kosibaz Volele officially open the trade fair. Si last tabakona lelo langalelo lasi Then basically Sunday we have the Gospel Sunday, our first Sunday session. La sitabe kona sinema artists lata from Lakaya na labo laba khamga ngephandle labataba basipa wona umculo. Then the Mhlaga 31, which is the holiday lemhlanga, nakhona we having a list of artists latabe a performer on that day. Lapho khona tabe qala khona inzaba tema games abantwana the fanfare games, of which it's a holiday that can be explored by a whole family. Then Monday to Friday is in a session seminars. We'll be talking to different topics that are addressing the theme of the trade fair of going green and sustainability and the opportunities there in between. So sitabesi ibuka ngaleyo ndlela leyo. Then Saturday wakhona sine ma artists nakhona latabe a performer botala khaya na South Africa, which is the secular side of music. Then it's been a spinning and drifting la batabe banazanyana badlalisa donatimoto. Then on Sunday we've got a new new item let's introduce a trade fair which is called Chef Sunday, where we'll be looking at the cooking side of things. We are exposing the local chefs and exposing them products that are made in Eswatini, only products that are made in Eswatini. But badlala ngawo ke bo chef bakwendela starter, bakwendela main meal, pinze bakwendela ma sweets at the end. So I think it's just a number of activities at Tabacon. Then Sunday, it's our last day of exhibiting trade fair. Then on Monday, which is official closing day, where we're expecting Longangan Vunangolo, could see Atosi Valela Wona Lomsebendu trade fair.
Oh, nice.
Exhibitors at Tolema Awards.
Nice. I like the fact. So funny that the first day say Jima.
Yeah.
But on the Sunday, towards the end of the trade fair, we're eating good food, right?
Yeah.
You know, I hope we haven't left anything out, but just briefly, ngiyacela ukuthi umeme Maswati abangesabi labanye bathi hayi trade fair onke malanga kuyabhadalwa ngicela ubameme.
Now, sinato leti nhlelo ecishe tikhona leti assista ku trade fair in terms of entertainment and in terms of business. Mangabekisa nje sitabe sinebhola le ku-8bait trade fair cup lecala mhla ngale Sunday yethu yeqala ye trade fair mhla ka-30 iyophela kule Sunday lelandzelako lekutaba ngumhla ka-6 la sikhatse khona ukuthi kutabe kudlala ifinal. On the side bese siba nawo ema-sporting courts lamanye lafaka khathi basketball, volleyball ne-netball. Established lethelwa wona ngomula sport latabe enteka on the site ibibhola idlala ngalana nawo abachubeka ngalana ngale bholeni ke nale enterprise letabe khona but ngalabo volleyball, basketball is just free yakhona tingenela utibukelele. Then ke siphinze si showcase since we'll be having international exhibitors sitabe showcase ne culture yethu. We've got a cultural dance competition nana letabe ongoing during the trade fair lethelwa yona ngomula sport. So this diversity in terms of entertainment icishe iningi. Then sekunema artists sites ngina kubhadalwa khona lotabu bhadala kuze uyokhona kubukelela ama artists.
So the artist side
nangale ka football bese sekubangela ama fun fair games ebantwana. But when you're coming to the exhibition site it's just free.
Uyangena nje
tingenela mahala phinze tiphumele phinze tibuyele kudinkinga. Then we are pushing for the winner car competition even this year ukuthi mhlambe lelo Swati lelitaba naleyo nhlanhla lijike nayo libiyele nayo.
Hey wonke umuntu uyafuna kuwina le moto yase trade fair, right? Sihle, thank you so much for joining us today. Sethemba ukuthi ndawuqhuba umsebenzi ube muhle nisenda the road shows, you know, and building up basically towards the main trade fair days. Thank you so much for joining us today.
I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that is Sihle Nkabinze, Domestic Trade Promotions Manager we International Trade Fair. We asked you I like the fact that there's a variety, you know, there's everything for everyone at the trade fair this year. And so many things, new things, spices. The Chef Sunday now, so they'll get to watch your local chefs, you know, prepare good food, you know, kona la paya trade fair. So asiten masat lama hloshito ukuthi ngalala exhibitor khona awubhadala na ubukele ama artist naletinye tinhlangothi letimcoka letik entertainer ko nje nawe. So that's it for our convo. Let's take a short break on the Golden Hour. We'll be right back.
This week on the platform, experience an authentic boardroom conversation as 5 young professionals engage directly with one of the country's leading HR experts.
I believe I deserve a seat at the table with today's mentor because I'm an individual who is committed to continuous learning. I value mentorship.
I'm looking forward to gaining deeper and more practical insights in terms of skills that I look to with people I want to work with or people that I look to hire eventually within the future.
Asking the questions that matter the most and gaining practical advice from someone who has spent years identifying, developing, and recruiting top talent.
What skills have you seen to be lacking from our young people today that employers are looking for?
In a fast evolving economy, a degree is not sufficient. Now we're looking at project management, agility. You know, people are not learning. You want to sit in a boardroom. What about corporate governance?
A key takeaways from today is your net worth is basically your network, and maybe it's time for us to look at moving from being job seekers to being job creators.
And I think for me, the key takeaway
is just the ability to be intentional about how we brand ourselves, to position ourselves well.
Catch The Platform, the boardroom experience, every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Eswatini TV, where great conversations shape the next generation of leaders.
Welcome back to the Golden Hour. Hashtag Mnanzekai. It is good to be home. Unfortunately, we have to wrap the show up, take it down, right? I want to take a look at what happened today in history. Nelisa, what do we have in the files?
All right. On my side, I have 14 AD. Not
Okay,
Fila. 14 AD, we have Augustus.
Jesus time, maybe?
Of course, after the death. So that's Augustus, the first emperor of the Roman Empire, who passed away after ruling for a period of 44 years.
How they discovered cheese, very old cheese in 2018, Nelisa.
Okay.
So archaeologists, confirmed the discovery of a 3,200-year-old cheese in the tomb of Letmes. How they say that right? The mayor of Memphis, first cheese found from ancient Egypt. So that's the wheel of cheese,
Okay.
So that's an
interesting one.
That's the cheese they found. I wish I knew what flavor or kind of cheese that was, So we also have birthdays. Ghanaian or Ghanaian, however you like to call it. There was a debate about that. Singer and songwriter Kitty turns 33 today. Was born in 1993.
That's awesome. We also have Robert Redford, who was born in 1936, turns 90 today, but unfortunately, he has already passed on. He passed on actually last year, 2025. He's an American actor, director, and very much, a founder of Sundance Film Festival, well known, much contribution in the film industry. So today he would be turning 90. And by the way, today is also the birthday.
He died last year?
Yeah, he died last year.
Shame.
Died last year. By the way, today is also a birthday of a friend of mine, Sandy Somkonda. The president of Rotaract Mbuluzi. It's called Mbuluzi Mbabane Rotary Club. Yeah, it's his birthday today.
President.
President.
Oh, shout out to the president.
Friends with presidents, right? And also 2 days later, it's my mom's birthday, on the 20th
happy birthday,
so it's celebration week for me.
Okay.
What are you
buying them?
You will find out next week. When you come back on the show, we'll find out next week. We'll talk about it. Remember to ask me. But this is a week of celebration.
Oh, week of celebration indeed. Month of celebration for us as women. September, we're living a soft life, throughout the month of, August.
It's like I'll get ideas.
Get ideas. Yeah, you can get ideas from me for mom.
Now,
you know what to do, right? So, and I like the events that are coming up, and of course we're being inspired and uplifted from the women that have made it in different aspects of life. That's it for our show today, Ehloni Golden Hour. We hope that you loved it, and of course emphasis on kubhema lokutrenda kulesekhona kulamalanga bantwana labancane, they're into vaping. What are the side effects, what are the downsides of just vaping, because it looks trendy, it looks
looks cool,
like
looks like an in thing to do.
Vapor, you got motion in a way, so you're moving with the times and the vibe, so but kukabingani futhi kakhulu, we want to look at the downside of that, usakwenda as a young person, as a kid, primary school, high school, why should you not do it? It's not like the effect is different on us.
And I'm glad that the misconception was actually settled. Vaping is actually safer than smoking. It's just the same thing. So that one was put across. Just clear. It's just clear that it's not a good one.
No, it's not a good thing. And of course, trade fair is coming up. Make sure that you get yourself ready, the kids ready. Behind the bonda, we're face painting lapha. Trade fair, the mood, the vibe, now that thing. So make sure that you just prepare yourself and make your way to Ma Avuso Trade Center. August, September. Independence coming up, coming up, so much coming up. We hope that you love the show today, and of course we have to love and leave you until next week Tuesday, same time on TGH.
Goodbye.